everyone, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to another video at Life as a Law Student. I'm so excited today to talk to you guys about my first semester at law school because it's over. Before I get too far into today's video, I want to make sure that I remind you guys that tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, LSAT coach Steve Swartz and I are going to be hosting a live Q&A session regarding the upcoming LSAT this January. I don't want you guys to miss out on this awesome opportunity to ask any questions you might have about preparing for the LSAT or why it matters for law school. So if you can tune into the live stream tomorrow through Zoom, that link is going to be in the description below and you can ask your questions to us there. Or if you're not going to be able to make it, don't worry, we'll upload the video in a couple weeks and you can always ask your questions down in the comments below or in my story on Instagram. Okay, transitioning. There's definitely a sense in which the first semester doesn't really feel over yet, especially because my break isn't really a break. I have homework and job applications to do, plus I'm doing YouTube and Fiverr for some personal statements that are still rolling in. By the way, if you're still applying for law school and you want someone to look over your personal statement, check out my website. I have offers through Fiverr and that has been a super fun way for me to get to know you guys. But technically my first semester did end this last Thursday when my exam for contracts ended at 12:45 p.m. and there was officially nothing left I could do to change or impact my grades for my first semester of law school. Something you guys may have heard is how important the first semester grades can be for jobs. And while I don't have firsthand experience for that yet, I can definitely confirm that that rumor, true or not, is very pervasive in law school just as much as it is outside of law school. And having never done law school before, it puts a lot of pressure on having to succeed at something that is totally new. Now I haven't gotten my grades back for the first semester yet and it probably will be a couple weeks until I do. But I do think that individual days of being prepared for class by doing the homework, taking good notes and all of that really did help me grasp each bit of material so that I could put all of those bits together in my studying process. I would have loved to have a bit more time to do that compilation process, but I can't even imagine how much more difficult it would have been had I gone behind on readings or not gone to all of my classes. So for the most part, I'm satisfied with my overall dedication to law school throughout the semester, although there are definitely some things I would have done differently now having taken an exam and understanding how quickly that exam period goes. I should note that I was not as dedicated to law school as a lot of people in my class and other schools probably are. And that was an intentional choice that I made that I've also talked about before on this channel. Beyond doing what was assigned and trying to understand it as best as I could in that moment, I spent a lot of time cooking or watching YouTube or filming or going on walks or trying to set up things with friends. And yeah, these all sound like kind of normal life things, but a lot of people put these things on hold so that they can put all of their focus into succeeding at school, either because it's more difficult for them, which I don't think was the case for anyone at WashU because they're all very smart, or because they're competing for a job market that they know only the best of the best and the top ranked student in each class is going to be considered for. Living about a 10-minute drive from campus is also something that I'm glad that I decided to do. Although it added some time to my commute than some other students who live right across the street from school, I think that physical distance helped me be able to separate my personal life from my work life, as well as gave me opportunities to explore other parts of the city and not be confined to like a 2-block radius. I really enjoyed learning from various teaching styles and figuring out what worked best for me. And I really hope that next semester I can implement those things, but it always depends on what a teacher's policies are, like whether or not you can use a computer in class. If you can, I highly recommend that you do. It really helps with the outlining and note-taking process at the end. I didn't do a great job outlining as I went throughout the semester like I wanted to, primarily because my notes were all handwritten, and transcribing them to then condense them would take a lot of time that I just ended up not having or having and choosing not to spend on that. I just want to give a big shout out to all of my classmates at WashU. They were incredibly supportive and collaborative for the most part. We all have a big group chat, which I guess was not common for our predecessor classes. But we all support each other and remind each other of big due dates, invite one another to different events, or just find solidarity in complaining about a particular class or professor, because we all need an outlet for that. Overall, I'm still really happy that I picked WashU as my school. Although St. Louis continues to not be my favorite city in the world, I've found some people and places there that I definitely enjoy spending this time with. I also feel like I am starting to be well equipped to start thinking like a lawyer, and I'm hopeful that I can implement the lessons that I've learned over the last couple months into my future career as a law student and eventually an attorney. My brain is still a little mushy from exams, and I haven't even fully unpacked being back here in California, but I thought it was important to share with you guys my thoughts at the end of this semester as we try to look forward into a new year. In case we miss each other in the next couple weeks, I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. If you are somebody who is taking the LSAT in the next couple rounds in 2020, and your parents or grandparents or aunt and uncles are still asking you for Christmas present ideas, don't forget to put the LSAT prep course on your list, and if you have any more questions about it, to tune into the live stream tomorrow or watch it when it's uploaded in January to get all the info that you need to succeed on the upcoming LSAT tests. I can't wait to enter the new year with you and continue to share my experience as a law student. I know that there's a lot coming up next semester that I'm going to have more specific thoughts about. I have kind of figured out how to film at the law school without getting in trouble. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I will see you again either tomorrow or next Monday. Until then, and either way, God bless.